Dan Quinn, though, hyped about his team's win because he coaches the Falcons.
That was awesome. Just at the end, game on the line. Those are the moments as a coach that you totally live for. It makes you feel most alive. It was awesome. So we knew we would have to have a good road mentality to come out here. Last couple times on the road, we had one at New Orleans and Carolina and here. And you've got to really be connected to make sure you're ready for a fight. And we knew this was a very good team. Talented spots in a number of spaces. And we knew it was going to be a game where it was going to come down to it. And I was really proud of the guys down 19-10 in the fourth quarter to make sure it was going to take every second of this game to go finish it out.
All right, final thoughts, Ryan.
Well, listen, my final thoughts is you have to be excited if you're an NFC fan, if you're in the NFC West, if you're a team that's in the NFC East. You get to support your team as you watch them go head-to-head with the opposite, with opposition, right? The Seattle Seahawks are going to see the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to see Philadelphia and the Dallas Cowboys this week. And so no matter what, you have an interest going down the stretch of this season. And that's what NFL football is supposed to be. There's supposed to be close games. There's supposed to be close races. It's supposed to be excitement in every single week that they have, and we are getting that from the NFC, so I'm excited to watch this season finish.
My final thought is I think we're overlooking the Green Bay Packers. I feel like we're talking about everybody but the Packers. The Packers are an 11-3 football team. Got a Super Bowl winning quarterback, a guy that can take over games. And I know that, like, you know, there's all this expectation of, you know, what this defense was going to be for the Packers. And I think there were moments at the beginning part of the season we thought, okay, yeah, it was coming together, and then certain times throughout the season it wasn't. And sometimes they've kind of slugged through games to get wins. I mean, today wasn't beautiful, but they're 11-3.
With the first-year head coach.
And they're 6-1 against teams with winning records. It's not like they've had an easy schedule necessarily. So I just think that's a team that is going to host games in you know, at Lambeau. Right. And they've got really good players, and they can get it going. Like, if Aaron Rodgers gets hot and plays his best football in the postseason, I don't know why we're not talking about that.
You know, it's funny. That makes me think about the year the Packers beat us in the Super Bowl. They played the Bears in the NFC Championship. Right. And we're warming up for our game, trying to get ready to play, but we're trying to watch the game because we're rooting for Jay Cutler. And the reason was that was kind of –
I think everyone knows the reason why.
But it wasn't even about him. That was kind of when Aaron Rodgers first started to get hot. It was before the MVPs, and we were sitting around like, hey, man, this dude 12 is something else. Right. And I agree with Tim. If he gets hot, and if he gets rolling and we can get some of that old Aaron Rodgers stuff back, some of that Aaron stuff back, that's not a team you want to play in Lambeau.
Exactly. All right, guys, appreciate the time as always.
Yeah.
See you next week. Thank you. We're going to week 16.
We had a number of opportunities, came up a little bit short on a few. I know we're going to watch the tape. There's going to be a number of plays we'd like to have back. But take my hat off to those guys. They played hard, and they had a real good plan.
I know schematically you can't just say we're not going to allow Julio Jones to beat you, but how do you allow Julio Jones to keep getting the ball like that?
He's pretty good. You know, we'll look back into it. You know, I think we did have bracket coverage there at the end, which is two people on him, and looked like when they motioned him across and got him outside the tight end, and he came right under him. Looked like the second guy who had him obviously was a little bit too deep on it.
Todd, can you discuss how difficult it is for a team to bounce back, you know, after playing those 3 games in a row against quality opponents? You know, they have a team that isn't going to the playoffs coming here. Is there any kind of emotional letdown when you come to a game like this?
No, there wasn't today. You know, I think that team played better than us today. I didn't see our guys not playing hard. I think our guys played hard. They just played better than us and coached better.
What happened on George Kittle's fumble?
I couldn't see. I think I couldn't see it well. I'm guessing that when he switched arms, it just got away from him because it didn't look like anyone hit him on it. And George played his ass off today, man. He played real well, but I know that was one he'd probably like to have back. I think the ball just got away, and that's what he told me when he came off, but I didn't see it. You guys probably saw better than I did. I didn't. I mean, if it would have been inside 1 from what I saw, I thought it was closer to 2. I wanted to make them go the whole field, see if they could get a touchdown.
It's not how you want it, but you didn't clutch a playoff spot today.
I mean, that's not much right now. I mean, I'm glad we're in. It starts with that. I thought we had to win to get in. So, I mean, Bob just told me that walking in. So, but that's cool, but it doesn't make me feel better right now.
What's the message to this team going into the team winning the last 2 weeks?
I mean, Just whoever you play. I mean, if you want to win, we got to play and coach better than we did today. Again, I give those guys credit because it wasn't like we just played terrible, but we didn't play good enough to beat that team. They played better than us. We got a short week here with the Rams coming in. On a short week, I know how important it is for guys to recover, get tomorrow off, just their bodies and stuff, really be smart in how they live their life every single day right here because everything matters right now. And you get towards the end of the year, there's not a lot of guys left. Guys are wearing down, but everything is about right now. So our guys need to bring their best, and that's not just what you do on Sunday. It's what you do every single day to prepare for Sunday.
Hey, Kyle, you guys are in the moment right now with this loss, but what's it been like playing 4 out of 5 last weeks where the play goes down to the last game? And how does that – I don't remember seeing that too often in football.
I mean, I don't even realize it, to tell you the truth, at the time. I mean, lots of games come down to the last time. I mean, our first year here, I think we lost 5 games in a row by 3 points or less. So, we've been able to pull out those close games, find a way to do it. We came up short today. I know we'd like to have that last play back, but it didn't come down just to that last play. There was a number of plays we could have made today that would have never came to that.
I think Kittle had 16 targets. Do you tread the line as a play caller, thinking maybe I'm using this too much? Maybe this is, you're too dependent on Kittle?
No, I mean, if we were throwing to him in double coverage, I would. But we don't have plays except that last one that was a screen to him. But I mean, you don't just call plays that says go to Kittle. You might want to start there, and if they don't double him, he usually gets it because he usually wins, and if not, you progress. But there's a number of plays we try to get to other people, but Kittle got the majority of it today.
Kittle broke the record for most receiving yards by a tight end in his first 3 seasons. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, it's credit to him. I mean, he's a hell of a player. It doesn't surprise me.
Hey, Kyle, the strength of your team seems to be the depth, and I know today you lost, but I mean, does that give you a pretty good feeling going into the last few weeks, having that depth and having those guys that you can depend on?
Yeah, I mean, it's needed. We've been through that a lot this year. I think offensively we had some bigger injuries at the beginning of the year, and we've been able to get most of the guys back. Except for losing Richburg last week, which is a huge one. I think our defense this game was the first time that they were battling a little bit more than they usually do with missing some starters and stuff. But hopefully we can weather the storm a little bit, and I know we're going to get a few of those guys back. But it's been the theme with us all year. Our backups have came in and played well. I thought they did a good job today. But everyone else out there's got to play a little bit better too.
Couple more?
All right, despite the loss, the San Francisco 49ers clinching a playoff berth and are still the favorites to win home field advantage in the NFC according to ESPN's Football Power Index. The Seahawks are close behind, meaning that Week 17 matchup between the two teams will likely determine who gets top spot, which is what you want as a football fan. That's going to be awesome.
Hey, speaking of disappointing wins in the Bay Area, or losses, pardon me, let's go to Oakland.